Greetings and welcome back to another episode of the Crime Family Chronicles. So I just wanted to go ahead and also say that the DFCS report that I put in for that little boy in there who just got sexually violated by that teenage boy, I sent that report, actually emailed it to the director of the county in which it happened in, the director of the DFCS department of the county that it happened in, and I copied the director of DFCS, the entire Department of Health and Human Services for Georgia. Yeah, the director for the state of Georgia Department of Health and Human Services was also copied on that email. So see, I went direct to the source, to the top. See, that's how I operate. And then, yeah, and the director of the county, of the DFCS, of where that happened to, she emailed me back. And she went ahead and she, of course, forwarded it on to their take-in special case manager. Yeah, in order to get that expedited. Yeah, I roll like that. I roll like that. When I do stuff, yeah, I do things efficiently, effectively, because again, I am competent. Unlike you, Service Code Leader, Nigga Bun 1, Chief of the Terrorists, Commander-in-Chief of the Clowns, Shitty One. Yeah, unlike you, with your stupid, dumb, retarded, idiotic, inept, incorrigible, you're an imbecile, you're incompetent, incorrigible ass. Yeah, I do things the right way. See, again, I'm competent, I'm efficient, I'm effective, I'm professional, highly intelligent. Like I said, if I don't find what I need with research on my own, that's when I contact folks in my personal life who are in different areas, professional areas, that know about what I'm looking for, and I get the information from them. So when I say that little boy who's been violated, sexually violated by that teenage boy, he gonna get justice. And he also, for what was done to him, that crime, that sexual violation that was done to him, and also he's gonna get counseling. He's gonna get all that. He's gonna get that. And I mean that. I mean it. Because you a criminal and you allowed for it to happen, and you could have, it didn't even have to happen. And I done already went over all that in another video of you being, you knowing, and them two other teenage boys that was tried by the teenage boy, and they was old enough to get away from him and came and told you, and you did nothing about it, and then turn around, this sexual violation happens to this little boy by that same teenage boy that tried them two teenage boys that came and told you about it. Yeah. See, that's crime. That's criminal activity. You know you a state mandated reporter by Georgia, and I didn't link that in and everything in a few of my description boxes of my videos. Yeah. So, but it's okay, because it's gonna, like I said, it's all gonna be handled. It's a win-win situation. It's a win-win situation, and my whole premise, my whole reasoning behind doing this is to protect those children. That little boy had nobody to protect him. You failed him. His mama failed him. The members in there failed him. Everybody who's up in there supposed to protect that little boy failed him. Y'all all failed this little boy who got sexually violated by this teenage boy. And that teenage boy who's in there, he been failed too. Where's his counseling? Like I said, I am an advocate for all children, because where he learned this behavior, that it's okay to go around doing that. Nobody has stopped him. Not even his parents is sitting in there. They don't get absolved from this. They not excused from this just because I haven't really been talking about them. What's going on in your home for your child to be doing this? Yeah, I'm talking to that family of that teenage boy now. What y'all got going on? Huh? And yeah, I'm saying, because you said her, you failed your own son. You failed your own son, because that boy, that teenage boy, he needs counseling. He needs help, and it not from in there, not for no doggone religious organization. I'm talking about professional counseling. Because he go out here, he tried on the right with the one, whether you say they right, wrong one, or whatever, he'll get his head blown off. Sure will. Ones who don't go that way, seriously, don't go that way. And like I said, I'm not talking about his sexual orientation. Nothing wrong with that. That's him. That's how he is. It's how he did it, how he went about it. All of it inappropriate, where it happened, the age difference, all that. I done already talked about that. So that's what I'm talking about. See, y'all all felt this little boy that's sitting in there, and also felt that teenage boy who needs some guidance, who needs counseling, professional counseling. When I say I'm talking about professional counseling that's outside of that circus code. So you can send them on back down there to Louisiana, where y'all from, New Orleans area, whatever. And down there, I know they don't, down there in New Orleans, in them streets. Oh, I've been to New Orleans a couple of times. Travel down there. Yeah, but them streets down there, and he tried that stuff down there with one of them who packing, and you know what I'm talking about, packing. Fire coming from it. And see what don't happen. Now, I don't want to see that happen to that teenage boy. Because like I said, I'm a child advocate, but y'all failed him, and all y'all failed this little boy who got sexually violated. And I'm going to keep on riding on it too. I'm going to keep on. I sure am. I mean that. I'm going to keep on it. For real. And I'm going to stay in contact with them directors. Yeah, I sure am. That's my right. That's my right. As being what they say, a concerned, quote unquote, citizen. And I, like I said, I just keep things simple. Ain't no such thing. I know no citizen, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. Yeah, as a concerned citizen, yeah, that's my right to sit up and tell to keep on that. And if they don't sit here, and if they don't do it by my satisfaction, they gonna hear about it, and I'm gonna go above them. I'll go above them. I'll go to the Department of Health and Human Services, the federal agency, and report them if it's not handled accordingly. So y'all not getting out of this. Like I said, you can go ahead and think, oh, well, scramble and all that. You want to in there. You're not getting out of it. You're not getting out of none of this. And I'm talking to you, circus cult leader. Y'all corrupt ones in there right along with them. Y'all not getting by either. You sure not. And like I said, they already know about the name of that in there, that place, because that circus code. Because when I did the Adult Protective Services, when I put that report in, I listed it. That's where the sister who was being abused in a wheelchair by that officer in there, her husband, who done transition. Yeah, when I put that report in, I gave your name, showed this service code leader. I went ahead and I set up here and I gave the name of that circus code. Showed it, address, all of it. Y'all in the system. Y'all in the system that y'all allowing for abuse of vulnerable populations. Vulnerable populations are children, elderly, and the disabled. Y'all letting that go on. You letting that go on as being the religious organization leader. All this, both of these accounts of abuse had went on underneath your quote unquote leadership in there, service code leader. And you're in the system. They never take that out. They never do. That you're in a computerized system. I can call right now the Adult Protective Services and ask for them to go ahead and pull up that report. And like I said, they gonna be knowing the DFCS about this little boy who been sexually violated. They know. Yeah, it's been other abuse going on in there. See, yeah, and been reported, and I'm the one who reported it. It's in the system. Your name, the name of that service code, all in the system. See, and I got to come back on here and explain all that so people see it's deep. It's real deep. Y'all done dug yourselves a hole that y'all cannot get out of with your criminal activity. This is not anything about just sexual immorality going on there, things going against that Bible. No, this is going against the law. United States laws, local laws, state laws, federal laws. Yeah. And it's serious for them in there. They can sit there and act like it's not. He can come on that camera and because I know y'all having service up in there tonight. Come on that camera and everything and act like, nothing going on and everything. But the ones of us who's gone, we know what's going on because I'm making these videos. And like I said, you get up there and you call my name. And you or make a description about me or any of them other members, the former members, brothers, sisters who's gone from up out of there, and I'm gonna come back on here and I'm coming full blast. See, you haven't seen anything yet because, like I said, them 3, 4, 5 letter agencies, they coming, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, you have tangled a web of deceit around yourself. A web of deception. You did this. I didn't do anything. Only thing I'm doing is what I'm supposed to do and report you as being a criminal. It's not even exposing. I'm reporting your criminal activity along with the rest of them who's sitting in there corrupt like you. Now, see, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get on off of that. And let me get on this other brother, a good brother who's separate, the singing brother. Y'all know who I'm talking about, who no longer in there. He set up there and he had to kick him out. Kicked him out about a month after I got on up out of there. Yeah, the singing brother. Yeah, let me go ahead and say this. The reason why you went ahead and you kicked him out, it wasn't because you was he was back in the singing sister who you kicked out the same night. They was in this singing group in there. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And they wanted to be together. They wanted to get married. And you came on all up in between there because you were sore of discord amongst the brethren. Like Callie said, and like I said, you divisive. But he went ahead and put that scripture on with it. Yeah, amongst the brethren. Brethren means brothers and sisters, and that's what you do. You're divisive. See? And you getting it. Like I said, righteous judgment. But anyhow, he kicked them both out because he found out that they was back, just talking to each other. Because they wanted to be with each other. They wanted to be married. Why couldn't they get married? What gives you the authority, the rule to tell somebody, two grown folks, a grown man and a grown woman, what they own, they working, got their own business, they sitting up here, got their own money, whether they in roommate situation, they can move out, get in, get their own place. What gives you the right, the rule, the authority to tell who can get married, who cannot get married, and everything in there? No, you just don't want to see folks happy because, again, like I said, you miserable and you don't want the whore that you got. You don't want Shitty too, that whore. You don't want her. And I already went over that when you said that in single me. You said that on on a few different occasions. And I remember the first time you said it, and I already talked about that on another video. But yeah, so they would be coming to you like, well, come on, let's all get together and tell, so you can sit down and tell us what, why you don't want us together. Well, what's the problem? What's the issue? Basically, no, you would talk to the singing sister by herself and tell her one thing. And then you would talk to the singing brother by himself and tell him another thing. You sure would. That's exactly what you would do. Never would get them together because, again, you divisive. And that's how you operate. Now let me get on the reason why you went ahead and you had to kick this brother out, because this brother lived with you for 5 years. You in the crime family for like 5 years, and then finally you went ahead and told him he had to get his own place, and he got into a roommate situation with 2 other brothers in there, and I think that they still sitting in there. I do believe, but anyhow, you had to get rid of him. Kick him out. And again, it's never the reason why you stand up there and say. It's always an underlying reason of why you get rid of folks. And like I said, it's not you, it's divine spirit, because that brother's anointed with a soul. He's another chosen one. And I can vouch for that brother. He's a good brother. Yes, he is. For real. The reason why you had to get rid of him was the singing brother, and I just put that on the singing brother. The reason why you had to get rid of that singing brother was because he was telling y'all was doing wrong with them businesses in there. Y'all sat up here and was doing nefarious stuff and criminal activity with them businesses in there, and he was telling y'all, because he's highly intelligent. The singing brother, highly intelligent, college educated, got a college degree, work with them computers, business. He a business owner himself of multiple businesses now, investments, all kinds of stuff. When he got to telling me talented, you was jealous of him. He got to telling me, because I haven't talked to the brother in a while. But see, like I said, after all this done went on, we done found out about this heinous crime and what I've been doing, reporting you as a criminal and arresting those the corrupt crew that's in there. Yeah. Sitting in that service code. I just call them corrupt crew, sitting in that service code. Yeah, we a lot of us then reconnected. But yeah, he's very successful. He's very successful. Sure is. Talented. Brother can sing. We know that. Brother can draw, paint. His creativity, I've seen some of his paintings. And like I said, I'm not going to get into all the business he's in and stuff like that, because that's his personal, and he shared that with me. And I know how y'all sit here and do. Y'all try to hunt him down and see what all he doing and stuff. But I'm going to tell you something. You don't want to come for that brother. You don't want to try to sit come for that brother. See, like I said, I got backing. I got support. Just because, people not, coming out saying anything, I'm making these videos as I'm getting information. But yeah, you had to put that brother out of there because he was telling y'all, that assistant pastor number 2 who's still in there, not the assistant pastor number 1. I make that distinction because you kicked him out. No, I'm talking about assistant pastor number 2 who's still sitting there. That one who's sitting in there, the assistant pastor number 2, the assistant pastor number 2, and that one who's still sitting up there, who's corrupt like you, who he had the trucking company together with, who's married, and his wife is in there, and now she's in with the political stuff, been on there with Shitty too, your whore. Yeah, him. They had the trucking company together. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He was telling y'all that what y'all was doing, no, it wasn't working. It was, like y'all wasn't doing things properly. And y'all sit up here and for they books. And the singing brother told us after he said, yeah, for books, he said they got spiral bound notebooks writing down stuff. Yeah, the line pages, the spiral bound notebooks that you have when you go into school taking notes in class, that's what they have as books, was having his books up there, breaking out these doggone pieces of paper. See, and that lets you know they got illegitimate businesses going on up in there. Don't nobody with a legitimate business have that like that. They have that stuff online. Actually, a lot of times they have bookkeepers. Because if they business so much, or if they have multiple businesses, it's a lot to keep up with when you have a legitimate business. Bastard businesses. Because you a bastard. In the eyes of divine spirit, you have no soul. Yeah, you got bastard business too. That's another one I just came. Woo! Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you to my ancestors. They give it to me. Like I said, I'm on you, boy. Righteous judgment. I'm talking about you, Search Code Leader, and your corrupt crew in there. That includes a crime family, your minions, your flying monkey officers, Tiny Tim up there on the keyboard, all of them in there. Who's in cahoots? All of them. The female who separate fate, act like she was the woman down there in Texas and faked and everything. Yeah, all y'all. Sure enough. Oh, y'all, it's crashing, y'all. When I say it's crashing, it is crashing up in there. It is crashing. Just sit back, kick back, and watch this. Like I said, you like to lurk around people's pages, they Facebook page, the YouTube, the Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, well, watch this. Watch this. Like I said, it's crashing. But you had to get rid of that singing brother for that reason. Is because he was figuring out that y'all was doing nefarious criminal stuff, and you had to get him out of there, and he wasn't with it because you were trying to recruit him into corruption, to be corrupt, and that singing brother is not like that. He's not like that. Like I said, a lot of us who's gone from up out of there, we're not corrupt like that. Because we have a soul. Divine Spirit, we're the chosen ones. We the wheat. A lot of us has gone from up out of there. Or the wheat. We are the chosen ones by Divine Spirit because we have a soul chosen for greatness. He's doing wonderful out here. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, I'm so happy for you, and I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him and everything that he's got going, and other ones too. I know a lot of them. I haven't talked to a lot. The majority, of those of us who was in there and gone or whatever, but it's a lot who's doing wonderful. That moved to different countries, that moved to different, let me say this, the different countries, talking about different states, also different continents, to Brazil, to Belize, talking about moving to different continents, the ones who then just got up out of there and stuff. That's wonderful. Live your life to the fullest, and I mean that. Because being in there, everything got sucked out of us. We know that. The ones who was in there. And let me say this. The ones who didn't relocate there, y'all, and this is to the ones who's gone. Because like I said, them corrupt ones in there, and them silly members still sitting in there, the grown-ups, I ain't worried about them. I'm worried about those. I'm concerned about those children. And like I said, if I hear anything else going on, I'm reporting it. I'm letting you know that right now. DFCS, CVPS, they getting a report from me. But anyhow, the ones who set up here and not in there, and just because you didn't relocate, you sat here and you was injured too. You coming down for feast days. That money was coming out of your pocket. Like I was saying, the good sister who's from the Midwest, she was spending her own money. Like she said, her husband made sure they were good. And how this service code leader would sit up here and do, he sit up here and have them basically just, come on, take it, take this money. The out of town, and we call them out of state members, ones coming who didn't live there locally, coming for them funky feast days, so you can go around and talk about them. Service code leader, yeah, I helped them, because she said she shouldn't be back there saying no. My husband made sure that we were good. Her and their two children, their boy and the girl, yeah, their son and daughter. They always made sure we're good. She stayed in her own hotel room and everything. And it was a lot of them like that. A lot of y'all lost as well because a lot of y'all took off work. Y'all know them funky feast days, 7 to 10 days for them funky feasts. And he started requiring you to separate, take off work. Not everybody had type of position or even a business where they can just shut. And it's like, okay, well, I got to do this because I'm in here. But the ones who simply have a place of employment they report to, they didn't have, sometimes they didn't have all them vacation days for a year. We how many funky feast days did we have? Well, I know we had two that was like that, with the funky feast with the cracker and the juice, the wine cup, and then had and cups now, because you're putting them in multiple cups. But anyway, and I talk about that on another video. And then the one during the what is that, Feast of Tabernacles or whatever you used to call that, funky feast, whatever. Yeah, them two. I mean, not everybody had them type of vacation days where they take off and stuff like that. And so they have to take off and not get paid for it. Then traveling down there, the expense traveling there and back. And then if you stay in your own hotel room, all that expense, your time, all that. And like I said, so y'all been injured too, but it's okay though. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to keep on making these videos, and I'm going to keep on pressing forward. I am. As I get more information and stuff comes in my brain, I am. But I want to say that about that singing brother though, and you were jealous of him. You were jealous of him because you seen his creativity. That brother could sing. That brother was talented in there. He probably told you that he painted. He was probably doing painting. You've seen beautiful paintings. I've seen them. He sent me some of them by way of showing them to me. You know, his work, his creative work. Could cook, worked, was highly intelligent, had a college degree, worked in those with those computers and everything. Knew about business. He a businessman, a good businessman, and it shows. And I'm so glad he got on way. And y'all want to say this: success is the best revenge. Success is the best revenge. What I'm doing, this is not revenge. This is me reporting him as a criminal. I'm supposed to do this. This is not revenge. I'm not coming to get vengeance or or anything like that. No, I'm not. The divine spirit has, like I said, put this mission, and my ancestors have put this mission on me, and I'm going to carry it out. I'm going to carry it out to the end. See? But success is the best revenge. And that singing brother successful, and a lot of us who done went on successful in life and in what you're doing and everything. But I'm gonna come back. I'm not gonna stop making these videos, and I'm gonna come back with this another video. But until that time, I'm signing out.